because of the angle right here. It allows you to get better knee flexion. When it comes to hitting your quads on a squat movement, it's all about knee flexion. Just like the last machine, the cool thing about this is the angle right here. With the angle pointed slightly up, I'm able to get more knee flexion, I feel. So when you come to the top, flex your quads. Yeah. So it's important to flex your quads on the top of these, and it's important to get a deep stretch on these as well. All right, today we're going to do the Sidex calf machine. Now this is a cool machine because it's a different angle opposed to standing or just seated. It's kind of like straight in front of you. And when it comes to hitting any muscle group, you want to hit it with as many angles as you possibly can. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed at the end there, this machine is nice because it lets you get like a little double pump at the end if you're trying to hold the contraction. Next we have an old school chain loaded leg extension. Now I love chain loaded because I feel an extra contraction on them. You know, with the new technology, sometimes the old school stuff hits the best. When you come up, you have to fully flex your quads. Each rep you don't fully flex your quads at the top is a wasted rep. Whew. You could do leg extensions as a warm-up, as a finisher, or in the middle of your leg day when you're pumped. It's really a workout that can fit anywhere. Next, we have a hammer strength lying hamstring curl. And for these, for my mind muscle connection, I like to think as if this was a preacher curl and I was doing a bicep curl, but for my legs. So when you come all the way up, make sure you're fully flexing your hamstring and get a good stretch on these. And the reason why people love this machine so much is that it warms up the back of your knees. You cannot skip these on leg day, ever. Man, what a good leg day. My quads are already like kind of sore. Like I could feel like I'm gonna be smoked from this. But yeah, man, those hack squat variations. Whew, that's why the cool thing about machines is over free weights is that they allow you to hit the muscle at a different angle as opposed to a free weight because the machine could be designed around that. And when you hit the muscle at a different angle, you're going to have different kind of muscle soreness because you're activating different fibers you don't usually activate. So I always recommend hitting the muscle at as many angles as you can. So if you see a new machine in your gym, always give it a try. You know, some machines you're going to connect with, some you're not, but you have to try them first. And when it comes to machines, I recommend warming up on a machine, then doing all the hard free weight stuff or compound movement stuff, and then at the end isolating with the machine to get a pump. Yeah, that calf machine, I've only done that a few times, and it was a good reminder to do them because that angle just hits different. My calves are pretty smoked. So when it comes to hack squat variations, I recommend you do 1 to 2 every leg day. If your gym has 1 to 2 different machines, you can hit them both. And depending on your stance, you can allow them to hit your hamstring glute or your quad. So when it comes to leg day, your stance is everything. It'll dictate if you're doing a quad workout or a hamstring workout. Another thing, those old school pieces, I don't know if you guys see my videos, but all this equipment's all old school stuff. You know, old is gold. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like I said on the chain loaded leg extensions, it just hits different, man. And you know, when it comes to stimulating the muscle, sometimes the basics work the best. And no matter how good your technology gets, it's not going to make a difference or anything. But damn, Stairmaster post leg day, I'm pretty winded. So I'm going to finish up here, and then I'll see you guys in the car for the ride home. All right, legs complete. That relief when leg day is done, oh man, it's the best. Because, you know, legs, the reason why people skip legs is because legs is the most tiring and exhausting day. You know, a squat, out of all the exercise movements, squats burn the most calories, and they're going to be the most taxing on your nervous system. And it's just, you know, it's really going to make you tired. And, you know, you can learn to love it or hate it, but it's better to learn to like it, because if you're going to go in with a mindset, you're like, oh, this sucks, it's just going to make it a lot worse. So, I mean, I love training legs because legs are the largest muscle group in the human body. Your glutes are actually the largest muscle group on your body. So whenever you're training the largest muscle group, it's gonna require the most oxygen and everything. So yeah, legs gonna be tough, man. It's all about the angles. You want to hit it at as many angles as you can to activate as many fibers as possible. Yeah, that leverage hack squat. Whew, I'm gonna call it leverage squat because you do get so much leverage on there. The range of motion, the knee flexion on the Body Masters one was great, honestly. Body Masters has to be one of my favorite brands for equipment, hands down. If you could find a gym that has chain loaded stuff, I highly recommend you do that as well. Because the chain loaded stuff, I just feel an extra contraction on it, man. I'm actually willing to go on record and say that the chain loaded leg extension is definitely probably my favorite piece for leg extension wise. But you know, I've had a chain loaded it was like the leverage squat, like a chain loaded hack squat before. It's kind of like a machine squat. That also hit really well. But man, those chain loaded pieces are rare because you know you don't really see them that often. I mean, if you have a chain loaded piece in your gym, you're most likely going to like a real old school bodybuilding gym. You know, Cybex has to be up there for me as well too. Not really the new school Cybex, the old school is what really gets me going. It was a good leg day. We hit quad and hamstring and some calf. We didn't really do any glute isolation work, which I will do in the future. I don't do it every leg day, but glutes are something you have to hit. Like I said before, you know, glutes are the largest muscle in the human body, so you have to hit them. Tomorrow we have chest. And like I said, chest day is the best day. And we'll see how we're feeling. But yeah, we are on schedule for chest, man. And we have the Olympia around the corner. Next weekend is Olympia. So I have all the Olympia competitors in town because, you know, we're a week out. Everyone comes a little early. and they are all over these gyms, man. I don't see them because I train late, but I just love it, man. It's another plus of living in Vegas. It's a vacation destination, and has big events like Mr. Olympia, EDC Vegas, and just all the big conventions. So it's like the networking capital. They call it the entertainment capital, but I like to call it the networking one as well. But yeah, that was good for leg day. You guys know the routine by now. Creatine and EAAs post workout. And I will see you tomorrow for chest in the next video, guys. Peace.